Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Lawrence on first down. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn
touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
On third down, Holloway. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On first down, it's Holloway. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll run on first down. Holloway gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Five yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence looking for the out route, and he's got more. And down in inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
McPherson now for the extra point.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? On 2nd down, it's Holloway. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect.
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure that
After reviewing the play, the run on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 3rd down, Holloway. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down now, it's Holloway. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the touch. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something. Here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Again, it's Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holloway. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll keep it on the ground. Holloway. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 3rd down, it's Holloway. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Holloway. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Holloway. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. This will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Caldwell. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now Jones. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Lawrence to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Moore. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Again, he finds Moore.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Lawrence going to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Caldwell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Caldwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 56 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go. Their time to shine. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done. Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to...
YBN want to thing up.